Hello everyone, my name is Loko and welcome to some more StarCraft II Heart of the Swarm. Today I'm going to be playing another live game for you, and this time around it is going to be a Zerg versus Terran on none other than Merry-Go-Round Alley, a 3-player map that is quite popular nowadays, but it's one of the maps that I've actually naturally been having quite a hard time with, especially in Zerg versus Terran. The reason for that is simply because usually you take this as like your 4th base, or maybe take this one as your 4th base, and siege tanks and whatnot can sort of siege your mineral line and really make a lot of problems happen. Now recently in Zerg vs Terran, as many of you that follow the channel closely will know, I've been playing a lot of Roach Hydra. And Roach Hydra is one of these compositions that it doesn't really matter what the Terran player seems to be going for, it is always really good. Actually, accidentally going for a 10 overload right there, no big deal, but going for Roach Hydra seems to be a build and a unit composition that a lot of Terrans are just struggling with right now. I actually used to think that it was absolutely horrible against standard bio mine play or like bio siege tank play, but I found out so far that if you in the late game add some infestors in, or not infestors actually, some vipers in there for blinding clouds, and then in the ultra late game you add on a couple of infestors in combination with blinding cloud, things actually go really well. So that's what I've been working on recently. Been trying to play more Roach Hydra in ZvT, and hopefully I will be able to provide you with a decent game where I can actually show you some good gameplay of it. There we go. Gonna start up my hatchery right there, 15 hatch. And deciding not to go for a drone scout right now. I don't really feel like it's worth my time half the time. Gotta follow it up with a spawner pool pretty early on anyway, but if there's gonna be a 2-Rex rush, it's gonna be very tricky to hold anyway. Now I am gonna check my net troll. This is something that I've been doing a little bit more recently. Checking the net troll right around 3 minutes and 10-ish seconds. Just to see if any kind of bunkers go up, and that way I'll also sort of know whether or not my opponent is going for a 2-Rex. So I'm gonna give that a try in this game as well, see what happens. Looks like we already found him though. Okay, that is his second depot going down, so that's pretty much making it certainly oh shit, I was gonna say it's almost certainly a Reaper build now, but ooh, I might very well lose his Overlord. No, I can't lose the first Overlord, that is so bad. I really don't want to. Alright, I'm just gonna replace it blindly, but I think this Overlord is dead. Ugh, Terran players have been getting really good at sniping Overlords recently, I've noticed. They just sort of hard counter these scouting patterns that Zerg use. And no way this Overlord is gonna get away. Nope, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Alright, quick, make another okay, I did manage to get the other Queen building as well. So that's nice without being after a supply block. I'm just gonna replace it. Now, I already replaced it really early on, but this is still really annoying for me, because right now I'm in quite a bit of trouble. I don't really know what is up. So I'm gonna be scouting a bit more aggressively with the Zerglings that I made so far. And since I'm opening up gasless, I'm gonna go for blind 4 queens. Sometimes you do have the option to go for 3 queens in this situation, but I'm gonna have to play it a bit more safe and go for blind 4 queens. Just to make sure that I am safe against pretty much anything that he wants now. Another thing that a lot of Terrans have been doing recently especially is doing Hellion run-bys. And Hellion run-by simply just means that they make a couple of Hellions and then right-click into your mineral line and sort of attack move right there. And that is also when things really go out of hand really quickly. Alright, we did manage to get that down, which is nice. See that he actually also went for a pretty late command center right there, and he's following it up with Hellions. Now sadly, I don't have an Overlord to scout whether or not he's actually going for like Blue Flame or any shenanigans like that, so bit of a problem. So we're just gonna have to play it safe, I suppose. Hope my Overlord spawns soon. I did make it. Where is it? Alright, here we go. Alright. So I did get it, but alright, so here we go. Gonna have to start getting some double upgrades going pretty early on as well. And actually need to make sure I add the 3rd one. And as long as I like make the wall up reasonably in time, I should be alright. Gotta make sure I don't put any creep tumors like at where my base should be walled off, but should be good here. I'm gonna start making double evolution chamber right now, as well as a roach warren right now. And this is a bit early, but once again, this is because we lost the first Overlord and I'm not able to scout, so I'm gonna have to take some more economic deficits right now, just to be safe. And just because I actually saw something right there. Alright, so it is indeed Hellion play. Not surprising. Canceling the creep tumor. Alright. +1 attack. Keep on spreading some creep right now. +1, or +1 attack right now. +1 armor was already on its way. Now, he's not actually adding on any more Hellions, I don't think. Which is important to note. I'm gonna start moving towards the third base as well. And I'm gonna start a couple of roaches right now. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this timing attack that I've been doing for years right now. And that's going to be a +1/+1 roach speed timing. These upgrades, all these 3 upgrades right here, are gonna finish up at the exact same time. So I know for a fact that my opponent is gonna have a pretty hard time dealing with that, and I've actually been surprised about how efficient this is. So I did make an actual build order video guide about exactly what I'm doing right here. So I will put that as the very first link right below that like button below. So if you want to execute this, yes, this is something that works just fine in Master League. Now I just need to make sure, oh, I actually need to watch out that I don't like lose random stuff right here. But I just need to make sure that I do move out right when roach speed finishes. Now he did scan the main, which is surprising. Normally that doesn't happen. Unless they go for like some sort of drop. Actually, whoa, that's a lot of stuff. We might very well lose that. Yep. Alright, gonna remake the third right here. Make spore crawlers. That's very annoying though. Okay, roach speed, how are you coming along? Great, we can start chasing him. Gonna also start a spine. And I'm gonna start moving. Should be able to catch those just fine, which is great. He is drawing me out really, really far though. I don't like that too much. Alright, here we go. Moving across the map. Now, I don't have this many drones, so right now I'm gonna start adding on more and more drones, just to be safe. And so I can actually start transferring them straight towards my third. Let's see what I can do right here, though. He is actually quite worried. I can practically one-shot these bunkers, so that's good. Still droning up, by the way, behind this. I'm just making sure I'm only making drones right now. Gonna start transitioning towards a hive as well. And it sort of looks to me that he is playing mech, because he is really heavy into all of these units. Alright. So I got a full saturation right there at my third instantly. Getting my other upgrades going right now as well. And I'm gonna start spreading more and more creep. Actually been slacking a little bit in that. Could have fed that a lot more. Oh, there we actually see a dropship move out on the minimap. Not sure if you spotted that, but I did see him right there, which is good. Luckily I already have some static defense. Alright. Gonna start my Hellion, or my my production right now of the what are they called? Hydralisk. Hydralisk production right now is started. Oh, don't want him to just take that. Now I have 2-2 finishing up very soon, so I can start doing a bit of a timing attack right there. Just need to make sure that I deny his turret for as long as possible. That's sort of my my goal right now. Adding on a big round of drones, and it looks like he actually hasn't. He still has not half the third, which is enormous. Like, that means that his economy right now has been, even though he's been doing this harassment and he hasn't really like done any damage to me, like, even though that is all happening, it doesn't really matter because he doesn't have the third base to back it up with. He's only just now trying to take it. So that's super late, which is great for me. And I'm just macroing. I'm just adding on units. Gonna start adding on a fort base as well. There we go. And, well, if he started to do a timing attack, I'm gonna deal with that just fine. I do have my hive, +3 on the way right now, and I'm gonna follow this up with some hydras. Or with some infestors, rather. Gonna add 2 evo chambers. Just for the vipers to actually get... Did I say infestors? I meant vipers. Just for the vipers to get some extra energy. Need those to have as much energy as possible. Don't really want to wait. There he actually comes already. It's a bit too early for me. That's not good. That's a problem. Alright, we're gonna try and have to... We're gonna have to delay him, really. I'm gonna have to try and make him siege up as often as possible. Until we get energy out. Oh snap. Alright. Oh, this is a scary moment right here, right before 3-3 is done. Which is the one moment that I have been struggling with quite a bit. But we managed to buy a lot of time right here. Forcing him to siege up and whatnot really does delay him a lot. So right now we do have energy. So we can actually start dealing with this fine. Alright, getting these army units back as well. 3-3 is not gonna finish though, but... Alright, we got energy on my Vipers. Energy on the Vipers is the most important thing. If we get one nice engagement right now, we win. I'm maxed out. Alright, let's go. Let's go. I'm going. Alright. Alright, maxing out once again. Getting as many out as possible. And it looks like we actually managed to crush that army right there, which is great. Now I'm gonna go for the counterattack. Oh, he actually decides to leave. So that was pretty good right there. What I was gonna say, I was gonna go for a counterattack and just not try and lose as much unit, or not lose that many units, while waiting for 3-3 to finish and then go for a huge push once again with the Viper energy. But my opponent decided to GG out early, which is great for us, meaning we got some extra ladder points. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button because you will be the very first one to see when I upload new videos about StarCraft 2. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, and I will see you again in the next video.